DM now. As I said before, and I'll say again, if there is a fourth game played, I will cast it. And I'm happy to say that there was a fourth game played. So if you guys give me just a couple of minutes break just to get another drink of water, just to clear my throat a little bit as well, and I'll be back very, very shortly. See you guys very soon. Okay guys, welcome back to the STPL, the Shinhan Tank Pro League, in case you couldn't tell from the logo at the top of the screen. We are in Game 4 of DM versus BuLL. Now DM are 3-0 up, but I've said before that if a game is played for the STPL, and it's within the first 4 games obviously, so if it does end with a 4-0, then I'll still cast the 4th game. Just because I want to make sure everyone gets their games casted and everything. And it's fun. It gives us a chance to see if BuLL will be able to take back some pride here in this 4th game. Now the one problem that BuLL are going to have is they are going to face the final boss of Tech. Oh, okay, I've ruined it. Of DM here as they move on into this final game. Now let's not waste any more time. Let's bring up the players. And let's see who's going to be playing and on what map. Let's move on over right away. Okay, as you can see, I did ruin it before. It's the final boss of DM. It's going to be Tech, and Tech is an incredible player. Last round, he actually went 7 for 5. Did an incredible job for his team. He won so many ace matches. I can't even begin to explain how good Tech did last round. Like, he nearly beat FAMAS 2 in the semi-final playoffs as well, or the playoff semi-finals. For round 1. It was just an incredible game, but unfortunately he ran out of steam a little bit closer to the end. But either way, really good player. Now his opponent is going to be a Terran player once again, so it's going to be a PBT. Now Tech actually 1 for 3 against Terran at the moment, but his PBT is pretty good, so he's just been against some really good opponents. Now I'm not too sure about Raynor. Once again, one of those other players that I don't have too much information about. But I'm looking forward to finding out more about him as we move through round 2 and hopefully round 3 and 4 of the STPL. and let's see if he can become a mainstay for his team like Tech. Let's see how his TVP is going to fare, and let's see if he can bring a little bit of pride back to BuLL on their first week. They've done an incredible job. They did go out 3-0 of course, but this is their chance of redemption, and all the games are crazy. Like, if you haven't seen them, if you've just tuned in, do check the VODs out. They'll be up on my YouTube after the cast, probably like half hour to an hour after the cast, because we only have one set of games to do today. And let's move on to see what map this TVP is going to be taking place on. It's going to be Hitchhiker. Now, Hitchhiker, a two-player map from 2007, the oldest map in the pool, but a really, really fun map nonetheless. We do have the natural base outside the front of the main, as you can see with the red and blue dots, they're the main bases. You have like the natural there, and there's a very narrow path leading to the other player's base. Now that's not all. If you notice at the top of this 5 o'clock main and the bottom of the did I put that as 2 o'clock? Yeah, I did. That's 10 o'clock. The bottom of the 10 o'clock main, there's temples that you can break, and that gives you access to the other player's side of the map, because you can, as you can see, there's like this winding path that goes up behind the natural. There's a mineral only base there. There's some power generators creating like semi-walls to make it a little bit harder to break through immediately, and it takes you up to a third gas base in the very top right and top left. Now of course you do have those semi-island bases as well that are blocked off by the side disruptors, which you can break into. So let's see if the players make use of those, or if we're going to see a fairly quick game here on Hitchhiker. There's only been two PBTs so far across the Clash Royale and STPL on this map, and let's see how those stats are going to look after this game. Let's go! Okay, so starting us off in the top left hand side in the green, it's going to be the final boss for DM at the 10 o'clock position. Unlike my overlay, which is now up to date, it's going to be Tech. And his opponent down here in the bottom right hand side is going to be the Purple Terran, fighting for a little bit of pride for BuLL in their first week of the STPL. It's going to be Raynor. But I would just like to point out that we have a probe. Let's count the probes in the main, ladies and gentlemen. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't see a pylon. Do you see a pylon? No, you don't, because there is going to be a hidden pylon down here. He is going for a proxy. This could be a quick game. Is Raynor going to be able to scout for this? Is he even going to go to scout for this? He's going to need to build a barracks here to create that semi-wall off, or he is going to have a lot of trouble. Can you actually build a gateway in here? Oh man, I don't want you to build a gateway here, Tech, because that could actually lead to your Zealot getting stuck if that fits. I don't know if a gateway fits there even. But there we go. The gateway is going to be built there. That's going to allow his Zealot to get out at least. We could have had a Demon Probe moment where Kingdom famously got his Zealot stuck in a proxy 2-gate all-in. But there we go. The barracks. Oh man, there should be a depot here. He needs that depot, and he needs it quick. Now, is Tech going to build a gateway on the high ground as well? That would just be... that would just be great. Let's take a moment to appreciate the beauty of this cheese. If you send units to defend the other gateway, the other Zealots are going to come in from your main base. And Raynor ran past the gateway. He did not see it. He is not going to know this is coming until he gets to the main base of Tech and doesn't see anything. And even then, he's going to have to count the... Oh no! Tech is actually blocking the... Oh man, that's so clever. Tech is blocking the supply depot from coming down. There's no wall here for Raynor. This could be an incredibly quick game. He needs to build that depot very, very fast, or he is going to die to the first Zealot, I worry. Oh, come on. SCV. SCV, you've got to build a depot. No, the first Zealot's in the base. There's nothing here to defend against this. Just a single Marine. And apparently game sound is off. There we go, game sound's back on. That's a nice SCV pull though. Gets a lot of damage on that first Zealot. But this is the problem, without that depot to run through, this Zealot's just going to be chasing down this... Oh, really, really nice control by Raynor, though. Very, very nice. I am so surprised he held on to that as well as he did. But that's not Zealotite. He's going to lose his second Marine. Unfortunately, his control slipped just a little bit. His factory needs to finish, and it doesn't look like it will. These Zealots can actually just hit the SCVs forever, and this is why SCVs need 60 health. People saying SCVs are saggy. Oh, he's trying to get a bunker up in his mineral line. This will allow him to try and save... Oh, he gets the bunker up. He needs to get the Marine in, though. The Marine is not yet inside the bunker. And look, he can't finish the factory. He is just sending SCV after SCV to their doom. But he does finally finish it. This is going to allow him to add on a Vulture, which he desperately needs. And there we go, the Vulture coming into play now. The depot going to go down, though. And with this, Raynor is going to get supply blocked. Where is Raynor's second depot? He doesn't have one, does he? This is a big deal. Looks like he did forego the depot just to try and get that Vulture out a little bit quicker. He does save his depot, which is the main thing. But how is his control going to be now? This is a South America versus South America game, so they might actually be on turn rate 24. So this should be a little bit beneficial for Raynor, as he will be able to Vulture, micro his Vulture, and instead Vulture his micro a little bit easier. But as you can see, we've got two Vultures out now, and they are going to do a very, very good job dealing with these Zealots. But how is he going to deal with the follow-up of the Dragoons that should be on their way very shortly? Looks like he's continued to build Zealots for now, trying to cut off the Vultures, but this is really, really nice micro. And with this third Vulture in, these Zealots are going to do absolutely nothing. But there's still 6, now 5, now 4, now 3 Zealots in his main from that second gateway. And there we go, it looks like he's cleaned this up. He needs to be careful though, he can't afford to lose any Vultures, as we do have the Cybernetics Core now. There's going to be 2 Dragoons on the way, and Vultures not that great of against Dragoons. He's going to be relying a lot on his SCVs, a lot on his repair to try and keep him alive while he goes for this counterattack. Now there's absolutely nothing back here to defend. Oh, can he get the pylon wall up? This could be such a crucial moment in the game. He's not going to get the pylon wall up. The Vultures are going to get into the main, and they are going to have complete free reign over every single worker that Tech has. And Tech is relying on just 2 Dragoons at the moment, going to be 4, but he is going to lose every single one of his workers. And I think Raynor may have done it. Yes, he has. GG! And the final boss in Tech is taken down by our up-and-coming Terran player, Raynor, in the final game for BuLL. Let's just bring it on over to my camera again, just so I can quickly update the score. That is the final game we will see today, and what a crazy series we had. Like, I know people say that South American players play weird, but that game... I can't disprove it. All those games were crazy. South American versus South American teams is just incredible sometimes. Like, the way I view South American teams are a lot like Korean teams. They're very close-knit, they work very well together, and they always put in a lot of practice, and they always come up with these weird builds, and that's exactly what we saw. But that 2-gate from Tech was a great idea, but unfortunately, he stayed on Zealots too long, didn't do enough damage, and didn't have the pylon wall in time. If he had the pylon wall in time, that would have been a completely different outcome. But unfortunately, the 2 Dragoons weren't going to be enough to kill everything that Raynor had, and he lost all of his probes. So really nicely done by Raynor. Tech getting caught a little bit off guard by that counterattack, didn't quite see it, and that really did hurt him, because Tech is going to get his first loss in round 2, which is a really big surprise to me. I know I keep going on about how Tech is like the final boss of DM, but really he is. Like, he is an incredible player. And that game does count for stats, yes. So the first 4 games do, and then the ace match is only counted if it's played, and no one plays the 5th game unless it's needed. So, but I don't even know who's going to be in the ace match if there is one. But that was a very fun series. I hope you all enjoyed watching it as much as me. I know the viewer count did pop up at the end. I guess the Chobo League cast finished for today. Hopefully on Friday, I'll be joined once again by Cadenzium Rapid, and we're going to have Rev versus Team 9. And the one that I know a lot of people on Reddit are looking forward to, it's going to be Naz versus Media. But just to close off the cast, let's go over to the results screen and let's have a look exactly how this all played out. And let's see what's coming up next to the STPL. So let's move on over. Okay, and here we go. As you can see, DM with the 3-1 victory over BuLL. A nice game by PRL and Dark. Nice game between Dodobi and Mio. Nice game between Defiler and Ampute. And, I mean, it was a quick game, but I would say it was a fairly good game between Raynor and Tech as well to finish us off for the evening. And let's have a look at what's coming up next for the STPL. Let's actually hope that that's working. Yes, it is. I still need to fix 9th Team's logo. The reason why White's thing is on the background is purely because I use them as like a basis for the sizes on everything on the overlay. But I mean, BuLL put up a good fight. DM did really well. But coming up on Friday, the first game is actually going to be Rev versus 9th Team. Now, 9th Team are actually a mix between the Foreign Brood War All-Stars and the Team Liquid staff teams. Unfortunately, they didn't have enough players to continue on in the tournament separately, so they joined together for round 2. And the other game is going to be Naz versus Media. Now, if you don't know who Media are, they are a clan head up by Artosis. It has players such as G5, Nyoken, In Control, Tasteless, Artosis himself, Gypsy, Machine, and Future. So, like, it's basically one of the classic American teams, along with X17 and everything. Red Evil, you should get all the X17 players to play and then join the SCPL for round 3, along with TOT as well. Rhett's in there as well, so it's going to be a really fun game. Naz, of course, no slouches. They did really, really well in round 1. They didn't make it to the playoffs, but should be a really good game. And Rev did really well themselves, so... Okay, well, that is going to close us out for the evening, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'm just going to bring myself back on the camera for just a moment. Hopefully, the people who stuck around did enjoy all the games you saw. We'll be back Friday at the same time, same place, and we will see you then. So, thank you very much once again for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a good evening, night, morning, wherever you are. And get ready for some more Brood War action coming your way very soon. And join Vincent TV tomorrow for the BSL Chobo League Day 2. He's going to do Day 3 on Friday, but obviously I'm going to tell you to tune into the SCPL instead. But hopefully you all enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. Ciao.